deadly shooting this morning marks the third Augusta homicide in just 3 days. Today, we're following up with the sheriff's office about what they're doing to fight crime.
And with South Carolina, see the Trump factor this time around, how the state's open primary may soften that impact.
But first, it's a day of ups and downs for the weather. Scorching temperatures before storms rolled in, cooling things off a bit. We're taking a live look from the medical district behind us now.
So let's send it over to First Alert Chief Meteorologist Riley Hale. And Riley, thank you. A man shot and killed outside the Captain D's restaurant this morning in Augusta. Marks Augusta's third homicide in 3 days. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office says they responded just before 9:30 to a restaurant there on Wrightsboro Road.
They say the victim is 42-year-old Earl Kittles. We're told Kittles is the only one who got shot, and the coroner's office pronounced him dead right there on the scene.
Meanwhile, as the community mourns two young men shot dead downtown in Augusta over the weekend, we're learning a suspect in one of those shootings is now behind bars. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office tells us Keon Smiley is charged with felony murder in the shooting of Logan Ederle. That shooting happened downtown, 10th and Broad Streets. The arrest warrant for Smiley says he and another suspect were fighting with Ederle when the other suspect shot Ederle. The incident report says Smiley was shot in the ankle and taken to a hospital for treatment. Deputies say they're also searching for a suspect named DeAndre Tandy in connection with this same case.
Our Wrdw joins us now live in the newsroom. And Will, you've been following up with the sheriff's office.
It's got to be frustrating for them, Will. What's their approach to preventing violent crime like this?
Yeah, it sounds like a broken record at this point, but the sheriff's office says it's devastating to see these young people murdered by such senseless gun violence in our community. They say they're working to make sure incidents like these don't happen, but they say they need some help. Two different memorials stand at the places where a 21-year-old and a 19-year-old were both shot and killed over the weekend. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office says the shooting downtown was not something they could have known was going to happen. Chief Deputy Patrick Clayton says his deputies are actively patrolling in the downtown area. He says that the important part with these incidents, like we were seeing happening over the weekend, is that the people involved need to be locked up and not released back into the streets.
We need to incapacitate them and keep them where they can't keep on hurting other people. Those will give us the biggest bang for our buck in reducing these kind of issues.
The sheriff's office says the shooting on 11th Avenue that killed a 19-year-old man is believed to be gang-related. We break down what deputies are doing to cut down on the gang violence and how they're working to make downtown a safer place on News 12 at 6 o'clock.
Thank you for that, Will. New autopsy results show a teenager died from blunt force trauma after he fell from a Florida amusement park ride. This happened back in March. The report calls 14-year-old Tyree Sampson's death an accident. He slipped out of his seat about halfway down that ride at Icon Park. An autopsy report shows the teen was nearly 100 pounds over the weight limit for the ride. Sampson's parents have sued the ride's owner, manufacturer, and landlord there, saying they were negligent and did not warn Sampson about the risk of someone his size going on the ride. The suit also says the ride did not have proper restraints.
At home and across the state, South Carolina.
And of course, the polls are open until 7 o'clock tonight. If you're in line by 7, you'll get the vote. Head to our website, wrdw.com, for more information on our local candidates and to find your polling place. Having fun safely, how a free camp at AU is giving some kids the summer experience they might not otherwise get. That's ahead, first at 5.
Heading into tomorrow, the risk for severe weather does continue. We have issued a first alert. We'll have an update on the forecast just after the break.
Like a lot of people who love saltwater fishing, a Columbia County family dreamed of catching a blue marlin one day, but they never expected this.
And talk about a bucket list fish. The Yance family from Appling reeled in a beautiful beast off the coast of Kona, Hawaii, 14 feet long, 870 pounds.
Apparently, it took only 50 minutes to get her in. It was supposed to be catch and release, but unfortunately the fish died, so the meat went to feed needy families all across the island.
Wow, they did that in less than an hour. Unbelievable. But last summer, Meredith was on a boat that caught a marlin, and you were not excited one little bit. I believe we have the video, so let's check it out. Turn the volume up.
It's a marlin! Oh my God! Oh my God! Just a little excited.
I guess.
Y'all, this was like one of the top, I don't know, 5 most exciting moments of my life. For real. Look at him! Oh.
That is awesome.
Oh, yes. 220 pounds, by the way.
Ooh.
4 times smaller than the Janssens beef.
Okay.
Yeah, I still can't get over that one. Ours was released back in the waters off the coast of Antigua. I also have a white marlin caught in the Dominican Republic that's even smaller than that. Yeah, but anyway.
You have 2 marlins.
I know. So I need a black marlin now for
Okay.
the trifecta.
All right.
Did you keep all your flags?
Did I keep all the flags?
What's
Did
the
they
flag?
put up the flag once they catch a certain type of marlin right on the boat?
No, I do not have the flag. Riley, I do not have the flags.
You have to get the flag.
Got to get the flags for you.
I did not know this.
Usually captains that take people out like that, they give them the flag when they catch the marlin.
But
I did
what a
not.
monster that is. And Riley,
Oh, yeah.
you want to go after one?
Yes, we hear you've
I've
got a
never
trip.
caught it.
Aren't you going to Costa Rica?
Panama.
Panama.
August, so I'm
Oh, I'm
hoping
so
to catch
excited for
something like
you.
that bad boy. The biggest fish I ever caught was like a 50-pound tuna, so much smaller than that thing.
870.
Yeah.
Y'all, I mean, this is blowing my mind.
Crazy.
I'm so happy for them. Talk about a bucket list fish.
I know it. And I mean, I wonder if they even thought they had a chance of even catching something like that, or if it was just
No, they said
going
never in
deep.
a million years.
Right. I mean, unreal.
Yeah.
It would take a tow truck to get that in the boat. I mean, think about
Absolutely.
that fight.
Oh,
Oh,
by
I
the
know.
way, they're mounting it. In 4 months, it is going to be on a wall in their house. I don't know where they're going to
That is
fit
They're going to
it.
need a new wall.
They are.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm sure they could find a good spot for that, but that is
Yeah.
phenomenal. Definitely a big congrats to them. That is a fish of a lifetime.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Unreal. So happy for them.
Good stuff. And hey, it was not too bad of weather out there. Looking great if you have any on Sunday.
Well, extreme heat like that is just one condition that can trigger asthma, which makes it a lot harder for kids with asthma to enjoy all those typical outdoor summertime activities.
Our Will Volk shows us how a free camp at AU is working to change that while giving kids skills they can carry with them.
Hey, Ethan!
It's a camp just for them.
And the great thing about this camp is everybody has asthma, so they're not singled out. Oh!
Kitty Hermlin helps run the camp. She says asthma shouldn't stop these kids from having fun.
They should be able to go outside and do any activity that any other child does. So the purpose of the camp is to teach them that they can do that if they manage their asthma.
That's why some activities double as an opportunity to learn.
Name a trigger. Okay. When they get hit, instead of getting out, if they can name a trigger for asthma, then they can stay in the game.
They're acknowledging it and learning more about what their triggers are. So later on, maybe they'll avoid that and they won't have as many issues in their day-to-day activities. Pinky promises.
Elaine Keiss is a respiratory therapy student at AU. Students like her are getting real-world experience helping this age group.
I really want to go into pediatrics when I graduate. And so just getting that interaction with children and teaching them different things that I already know that can help them is really fun.
Fun for her
You're gonna win.
and these kids,
Good
too.
job.
In Augusta, Will Volk, on your side.
Oh, how great is this? Herlin says they hope to bring the camp back next summer.
So keep an eye out for applications coming out sometime in the winter. We'll try to let you know if we hear about that. Good idea.
Yeah, absolutely. Keeping important documents on your phone. It's easy, right? But ooh, it has its own drawbacks. Coming up on News 12's First at 5, how you can keep the convenience, but still be cautious.
The library. Call me right now.
2 states, including Georgia, now allow you to store your driver's licenses on your iPhone, and Apple says 11 other states will join in the near future.
Pretty convenient. 49 states now accept digital proof of insurance using your insurance company's app. But as Jamie Tucker tells us, you should be careful about how you do that.
Storing your proof of auto insurance card on your phone is convenient, but it might also require you to someday hand someone your phone unlocked. You wouldn't want that, but there is a setting that you can change in both the iPhone and Android devices so that if you give someone your unlocked phone, they can only see what you want them to see. On an iPhone, head to Settings, then Accessibility. Scroll to the bottom and turn on Guided Access. You'll be asked to set up a passcode. Now, to use Guided Access, open the app you want to share. I'll use the digital proof of insurance card provided by my auto insurance company's app. Quickly press the side button 3 times and then start. Now, whoever I hand the phone to can only see those insurance cards. They can't swipe to the home screen or any other app. And to turn it off, press the side button 3 times again and tap in. You'll be asked to enter that passcode to unlock the phone. On Android phones, you can pin an app to the screen. You'll need to turn it on ahead of time in Settings, under Security, and then Advanced Settings. Go to the bottom and turn on App Pinning. Say I've loaned my phone to someone to read a Kindle book. With the app displayed but not open, hold down the icon until you see this option and choose Pin. They'll only be able to see the Kindle app. Now, to turn it off again, you'll hold down the back and the home button simultaneously. Then you'll be asked to re-enter your passcode to unlock the phone. This is something you can set up ahead of time, and it's something that will not change anything you're already doing on your smartphone. That's What the Tech. I'm Jamie Tucker.
Jamie, you are a genius.
He knows a lot about smartphones.
Oh, that's so smart. Lawmakers have raised privacy concerns when it comes to drivers sharing their phones with police officers, so this is a way around it.
In fact, Rhode Island addressed this situation by including a provision that keeps officers from viewing any other information on a phone they happen to be holding in their hands.
Yeah, but if you take those steps, you can put that in your own hands. Taking a look at progress on demolishing the old jail on Walton Way. They started gutting and tearing the inside back in October of last year. At the time, officials told us the demolition was supposed to be done by April, but as you can see, here we are in June and it is not finished. But as you can see, crews certainly are making progress.
It's coming. Maybe they should have let movie makers just blow it up for some scene there. Let it go that way. Okay, to sports now. The Live Tour saga continues. This week's U.S. Open marks the first time we're going to see players from both the Live Tour and the PGA Tours in the same field.
Oh, some drama there. It's been the talk of the tournament so far, but not everyone is thrilled that we are still talking about it. Sports director Nick Proto joins us live.
Thanks. Still to come, it's hot outside. What happens when the AC stops working? How staffing, worker shortages, and equipment costs could stand between you and that cold air. That's ahead after a short break on News 12 at 6 o'clock.
All the tools, the latest tech.